And we are live. Okay. So. That's the wrong recap. That's from episode 24. Definitely don't need that. Here we go. Last time, as Kit parted ways from the crew of the Black Waltz with a courteous farewell and some sorts, leaping onto the water with his aether-powered boots, you all finally named the rift at the center of your crew. Azric admitting he had to threaten an ally to protect the ship from its own crew member. Desmond, bitter and weary, asked to be left at Huzachi, the next port. After hard counsel from Sai, Maeve, Verhook, Azric chose a merciful farewell. Desmond would be able to leave paid and unbound from any expectations going forward. Huzachi's fog and shrines framed the port as you guys docked, and a rooftop watcher, an agent of the Basra Trading Company, offered Eleanor Basra's bargain to Azric: return the coffin and its contents and keep the ship. Azric refused, and instead of combat was met with safe tidings. Then, moving into Kurosawa's shop, Erina's latent power flared, blasting the room when touched or examined. The sage judged her crystalled pendant be bloodbound, some sort of transmutative protection, and warned against anyone removing it. When at this time, Erina finally revealed her surname, which was Lockhart. Some of you, knowing that name, realized who it is you were carrying with you. The daughter, most likely, of Morrigan Lockhart, the Bloody Tyrant, a very notorious pirate lord from over 400 years ago, who had gone missing for a very extensive period of time, but now seems to be back, currently fighting it out in the north with the Dominion of Kafka. So, Desmond took to the pier after parting words, as well as all of Terhook's coin, a single gold from Maeve, and the pouch that Kit stole returned. Kurosawa provided you all with a vial of sleep powder as well, pointed Nim towards a relic near the volcano's base, and urged you all to find a caster at the rusty sink to send the Bloody Tyrant a careful message. Though with Irina promised a trip through the markets, the sea already tugging at you guys to go in a few different directions, you all set about on your next move. So, what is it that the Waltzbout Damned will be doing as you are now leaving Kurosawa's little shop here?
So our plan was to send a message, but because it's long distance,
You need sending, not
need
message.
sending. Yep. And would there be someone around that could probably cast a spell, or like
Kurosawa said a lot of like pirates and adventurers and stuff hang out at the tavern called the Rusty Sink.
So you go there.
The last thing that happened was that I gave Irina 100 gold to go shopping.
Correct. Yeah, Kurosawa was able to buy one of the ancient coins for 1,000 gold pieces, but he couldn't afford to buy any more out of pocket here. But he did tell you if you were looking to like make more than 1,000 gold per coins, you could put them up for bid at like the auction in Phantom Port that's coming up, because they are like valuable. 1,000 gold is like their base value as a coin, but there's not a lot of them around anymore.
Right. Azric's not going to Phantom Port right now. We gotta get rid of this child.
Hey, fair enough, man.
We're just gonna dump the chat off.
I don't think you want to just dump the child off, because if that child does find her dad and says, these people abandoned me at this random port, you probably don't want him on your bad side.
Well, we've some shopping to get done anyways, right? Should we go shopping? I don't think we
Wait.
should send any messages just yet. Need to consider what we're going to say. Right? And find someone willing besides.
Well, I may have given all my coin to our dear friend. So, I really do not have enough coin for the shopping.
Huh.
What do we think it's going to cost?
Oh.
Who are you asking?
Just in general?
Just to have somebody cast sending?
Yeah, I'm talking to the crew though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a spell. I'm sure you and I
Right.
could do it, given, well, not yet, but it's just one measly spell, right?
That's
Can't
also
be
a
that
thing.
much.
Yeah, that's also a thing that you guys could take into account is if there's like a magic shop, somebody might have like a scroll that you could use to cast sending.
That is a fair point. Well, first off, I'm gonna crack open the door and peek back inside. What's direction's the magic shop?
Is this not the magic shop?
No,
I mean,
this
I
is-
figure if he had a scroll of sending, he would have probably offered it.
you know Kurosawa.
Unless you happen to have a scroll of sending, Kurosawa. I'm like leaning into the doorway at this point.
No, sorry, I don't do scrolls. I more do dangerous.
Yeah. I figured. It's better safe to ask than feel stupid later for not asking.
There's a shop in the primary market. If you take this road down and take the third right, you get to the market square. And there's a place called Maker's Mark. They have like your scrolls and potions and stuff like that, if that's what you're looking.
Odd to name a store after a famous whiskey, but okay. Alright, let's go, everyone. There's a magic shop down the road, it seems to be.
All right, after you, Captain.
Irina,
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, Azric. Captain Azric.
I just wanted to let you know ahead of time. Depending on the cost of said scroll, we may need to tap into your funds just a little bit. I'd rather tell you now than tell you later.
It's to call my dad.
Correct.
Then that's fine with me.
I figured, but I'd hate for you to think that we're stealing from you, so... Rather things be fair between us. Well, shall we, everyone? And
Let's
we're
go.
off.
All right.
Alrighty.
Off to the magic shop.
Off to the other magic shop. Would that I had the gold for magic weapons.
You guys have a shit ton of gold in the form of like 10 Severin coins.
I mean, sure, but not without permission.
Yeah. Alrighty. Quickly add a map. Great. There's 0 people on this map. That's fine. It's a rush job. We're not using this map. Use your imagination. Here's a map of the city.
Go use the map.
Ooh, ah.
There doesn't need to be people on it.
Okay, fine.
Just throw a person on it. We'll use
guys
our
can-
imagination that there's other people.
All right, you guys use your imagination that there's a bunch of people here right now.
This place is fucking empty.
Where the fuck is everybody? There's nobody here.
They're slowly populating it in the background.
No, we're gonna use our imaginations.
Alright, I'm assuming we
Hizachi's-
came in from this road.
Yeah. Exactly the road. Probably. Huzachi's main market area here is a plaza of dark volcanic stone and light, like almost limestone, all kind of mixed together. The uneven flagstones are worn smooth by generations of footfalls and wagon wheels, and the salt heavy sea air just resting on everything. There's colorful canvas awning stretched between crooked timber buildings and iron poles, turning the square into like a patchwork ceiling, faded reds, ochres, deep blues, and sea greens. Incense smoke mingles with the sense of grilled fish and oils, citrus, lacquered wood, and a sulfurous breath coming from the distant volcano. The place is loud, but not like overly chaotic. Merchants are yelling prices from open storefronts while street vendors weave through crowds, carrying trays suspended from shoulder poles. Sailors from half a dozen nations haggling beside Kozakin farmers and pilgrims and mercenaries. Wind chimes made from shells and thin pieces of hammered brass clatter together as the ocean breeze pushes through the square. At the center stands like this tavern-like building, and it's just a revolving door of people coming in, getting food and drinks, and leaving. It's just called the Center Bar. So, as you all come in on this, you see all of these people, you see market stalls, you see storefronts and the actual buildings. The buildings surrounding the square are more expensive than the like open caravan like setups that are going on, but are more apt to have better, obviously more materials and stuff like that. And tucked between a tea house and a narrow shop selling beautifully lacquered weapons is a storefront with a hanging sign bearing only a thumbprint pressed into like molten gold sigil kind of thing, and it just says the maker's mark. Arcana, enchantment, and curious works otherwise. It doesn't look like a traditional, like what you would expect like a wizard shop to look like. Its front is fashioned from dark stained timber, reinforced with brass bands, and a wide glass display window contains 0 merchandise whatsoever. Instead, suspended in its center is a small brass cube, and every few seconds the cube unfolds itself into a dozen interlocking pieces, rearranging itself into different objects like a bird or a sword or an eye or a small like flying ship, and then collapses back into a cube. There's a small inscription like painted or drawn or etched into the glass on the window, and it says, "Anything worth making should bear the hand that made it."
Where's this building at?
It doesn't matter because I don't have an interior for this magic shop you guys suddenly wanted to go to.
What the fuck?
So pick
What
one and
happened?
that's where it's at.
My immersion!
The immersion's gone now.
Yeah, we might as well not even fucking play. No.
I looked up Volcano Island Market Square, and this was the map that came up. And so I dragged it in.
Alrighty.
So thanks to Kropox battle maps.
Thanks, Kropox. You people are awesome. It's this building.
Cool. Yeah, it looks just like that one, so that looks right.
Nice.
As you guys
Well-
move into the shop, or are you going directly in, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're going in. I am. Whether or not they follow us.
Going to.
I'm totally going in.
Nim, are you standing outside, or are you going in?
I think I'm gonna take in some of these fabrics at this fabric table while they're shopping for their scroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's my token?
You can drag your tokens onto the board yourself. So,
Oh, yeah.
Logan, for Nim, what you'll do is in your journal, you have your character sheet. If you don't just click and let go, if you click and hold, you can drag your character sheet onto the map and it'll drop your token on there.
What? Oh, that's cool.
Oh, hey, with the updated stuff.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right, inside of this kind of ramshackled area, going into the shop, it's surprisingly spacious. There's dark wooden shelves climbing almost to the top of the 8 to 10 foot ceiling, broken apart by glass cabinets and workbenches, brass framed display cases. Nothing is piled haphazardly. Every item has its place. There's handwritten labels and prices. Small globes of warm light float beneath the ceiling, and then a dozen enchanted objects quietly demonstrate themselves. You see a quill writing the same sentence repeatedly on an open book, a dagger that's slowly rotating within a glass cylinder, a kettle pouring tea into an empty cup, and then it pours it back, animated wooden hand playing solitaire, several cloaks swaying despite there being no breeze in here, and then a tiny mechanical crab relentlessly trying to climb out of its display bowl, but falling back onto its back and then struggling to flip over before attempting again. On the inside, it smells like cedar, hot metal, parchment, and ozone. And there is one very explicit sign as you enter. Please do not touch or activate unmarked relics. The last customer who did so is still a chair. And then there's a sign. That sign has an arrow pointing to a chair sitting next to it.
So we can buy the chair.
I mean, that's up to you.
Does buying the chair count as human trafficking?
A
Does
good
the
question.
chair have a mouth?
It counts as human chair ficking. Okay.
Yo, what that chair do?
Seen a lot of Oz.
Well, at least things are marked. We could find what we're looking for, hopefully. Let's make sure not to touch anything, please. Side-eyeing Irina.
Taruk side eyes Maeve.
What?
Well, let's see if we could find a scroll.
Brotherhood, but
there
also gonna look around.
there is a section of like a bookshelf, just scrolls piled high. They have like different price margins per shelf. But as you walk in, there's like a bell toll that as the door kind of rings a bell as you open it, and you hear someone go, "Ah, fuck!" And then clattering of metal and shattering of glass before a man comes out from the back of the shop behind the kind of service desk area. He is a very thin Kozakin man. He has graying black hair tied neatly behind his head, small round spectacles, and several brass and leather tool belts strapped to one forearm and around his waist. And as he comes out, he says, "The objects do what they do. If that's useful to you, purchase it. But don't touch it before you buy it."
Understood.
They're all
Guessing
precious
on your-
works that I made myself. I would appreciate you showing them the due respect they're needed. But other than that, how can I help you?
Well, Taruk looks at Azric.
Do you happen to have scrolls of sending?
I got a few scrolls. And he pulls out a book and he starts looking through. Yes, I have 2 scrolls of sending.
And what's your price?
They are 400 gold pieces apiece.
400 gold pieces apiece.
Yeah, sending is a difficult thing to handle. I gotta find. When it comes to scrolls, I have an acquaintance who makes the ones that I need for like divine magics, because I don't cast divine magics specifically myself, and so I have to cover the price of getting them to do it, and then and all of that. So it is 400 gold pieces for a single spell scroll of sending.
Maybe we can just find a magic doer to do it for like 50 coin, Captain.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone who can just perform the sending spell
I do.
for
That's,
cheaper than
that's
400 gold?
That's who made my sending scrolls, is who I know. But I mean, it really depends. I'm sure you could find a cleric somewhere in town who would cast it. I don't know how much they would charge, but this is just that's how much I gotta sell it for to recoup on my cost.
Right.
And I would tell you the name of the guy who does it for me, but I feel like I'd be remiss to lose out on that money.
Well, sounds like you may be remiss to lose out on that money regardless.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have a cleric, then just cast it yourselves.
Just go find a cleric. How about we work on a deal better than 400 gold?
Oh, what are you thinking?
What do you mean?
What's your bottom dollar for some fine upstanding people like ourselves?
I hate to tell you this, but I never met a single fine upstanding person here in Huzachi, so I highly doubt you are that.
That was sarcasm.
Right. Look, 400 gold is what I need to recoup pretty much any cost. But if you have like a specific deal you want to be struck, lay out the terms and I might be amicable. I accept
Well.
trades.
Whoops. Sorry.
Open up my other sheet because I don't have everything that I have on my person tracked on this one.
Are you all together, or any of you looking for any other magic items?
Maeve is just looking around, off in her own world.
Which reminds me, I don't remember if I gave it to Sai or what, but I do believe we have a gilded maul on one of our persons.
You did indeed give it to Sai.
Sai, are you going to be using this gilded maul?
I don't suppose. I kind of kept it because it was the only thing of value to my name.
The only thing of value to your name.
Your name is worth more than that mall.
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
To the name of Sai, she says, squinting at them.
I'm gonna look back at the lovely person. You wouldn't happen to need any null aether stones, would you?
You have like genuine null aether stones?
One of relatively nice size, even.
Can I see it?
It hurts to take it out.
Yes, I know how null aether stones work.
I'm gonna pull the lead-lined bag out of my coat and set it down on the counter. Well, I don't exactly know what else I would do with it. Because I don't know what I would do with it.
It's difficult, but it could probably turn into something.
It could
That-
probably turn into something.
Like in the right hands, like aether stones are used in the creation of magic items. If you could create a magic item that could channel what an aether stone does away from you and towards somebody else or something like that, that's a pretty useful fucking magic item.
Yeah.
Nope, next level she gets sending.
Imagine that.
Other things that I do have is I do have a nice serrated saber of Zahin black glass. I believe, still.
Yeah, you also have the twin twin scimitars from Amara, the chick you burned alive. They were like
Very
just
sad.
+1 swords. So
So, pull out those, pull out this saber. Where are we keeping all this stuff? Put to Hook's prison pocket.
Bucket.
one can assume that if you were planning on going shopping, which it sounded like you guys were when you were getting off the ship, you probably brought the things along with you that you would need for shopping.
So these are the things that I would pull out. Say, well, here's what we've got. And then, like I say, if you don't want to get rid of the mole, that's completely fine. We can at least bring down the cost somewhat. I will say, however, for that null aether stone, I ain't going to let it go cheap.
Anything for the good of the crew, she says, and she pulls out the mole.
He kind of opens up the lead-lined bag, just enough that he can look inside and fully examine it. And the color kind of leaves his face a little bit before he clenches it shut. That is the real deal. I think we're in business, guys. Let's see. I'm not a huge fan of already enchanted items, because I prefer to make everything myself when I can. That doesn't mean I'm remiss to trade for something that is already kind of a whole thing. For the Null Aetherstone, I will give you 1 spell scroll of sending. Just a direct trade.
I'm thinking that Aetherstone's worth more than 400 gold.
Is it worth more than 400 gold to you, though? You can't do anything with it.
Just because I can't do anything with it doesn't mean I won't find somebody one day who will.
You already found somebody who will be able to do something with it. And I'll tell you what, when I finish
Not
it, I'll use
for
this
me.
other sending scroll to tell you that I made something with it, and I'll give you a discount if you want to buy it back.
What are you thinking of making?
I don't know yet. I gotta get to the drawing board, really plan it out. But here's the thing. It is valuable. To me specifically, because I think I can do something with it. To the normal, everyday person, this would kill them. So I will give you a sending scroll plus 150 gold pieces worth of credit to spend in the shop.
Well, I do happen to possibly be looking for something else.
Hopefully I have what you're looking for.
Do you have any tomes?
Like upset stomach Tums?
Tomes, not
Tomes.
tums.
Gotcha.
Like tomes of influence, for instance.
Tomes of influence.
Leadership and influence. God, it sounds like that one book, How to Make Friends or whatever.
Wait, Aztec, you need a book like that?
No, but I did think about getting one for one of our dear friends before.
And which friend would that be? As he looks at him with curiosity.
As far as tomes go, I have a few. I have the Wayfinder's Codex, and he pulls out like this very thick weathered journal. And he puts it, or he goes and grabs it off of one of the bookshelves and pulls it over and like sets it in front of you guys on the counter. This book will redraw itself according to your surroundings. So if you spend 10 minutes with the book, then you gain advantage on survival checks made to navigate, avoid becoming lost, or determine the safest available route. And then once per rest, you can ask the book, "Where have I been?" And it will produce a reasonably accurate map of everywhere you've personally traveled during the previous 24 hours. And then I have... Oh, those aren't books, those aren't books, those aren't books.
While he's looking through things, I'm gonna look at everybody else. I don't suppose any of you are actually looking for anything in particular at this shop?
Well, Aztec, I don't really have any coins, so not much I can do there.
Right, but we do have things to trade, just in case. I'd much rather learn what we as a crew are needing in comparison to what we have.
Azric, can you roll a D100 for me? But before you do so... Actually, no, just roll the D100 for me.
14.
14. Okay. Sorry, I have a big list of magic items in front of me. So 14 would be these books. Then I also have the Tome of the Open Mind. So if you meditate on this book and read it, After studying it during a long rest, you get to choose intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. Until your next long rest, you gain advantage and skills associated with that ability score for the next 24 hours. And
So
then
not permanent.
no, not permanent. I mean, you can use it over and over again. Okay, so this section of magic items does have some tomes. I just need you to roll a d6.
3.
3. Okay. Yes, here it is.
Here
He
it
does,
is.
in fact, have a tome of leadership and influence.
Such a rare find in such of a odd place.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like it was a complete roll of the dice. Anyway, you're interested in this book specifically?
I am.
Ugh. Well, good thing you have that 150 gold pieces of credit, in store credit specifically, because this book is a hefty 13,000 gold pieces.
13,000 gold pieces.
It's the only book of its kind in the world.
Jeez.
And it's not like you can use it and give it back to me. Once you use it, it disappears and shows up somewhere random in the world. I was lucky to get
Right.
this one.
Interesting.
If that's too much, I have other items probably more in your price range.
Right. Everybody else, do you happen to need anything while we're here?
All right. As Teru's gonna wander and look for any like magical armor, preferably leather armor, or like snake skin armor, since that one is a bit more like dexterity based but has better armor.
I mean-
Alrighty.
The armor and weapons shop was like Kurosawa's, right?
Yeah, but it's this is like more magical, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything.
No, Kurosawa makes magical armor and weapons.
Yeah, but he was being a bit of like, oh, the nose and stuff, so Teru was afraid of that.
Go back.
He was being judged by his nostril. It's like, nah.
I mean,
Did you just forget to ask while you were there?
Yeah, I was. That's my incorrect excuse.
do you want to go back there? This guy does have some like armor type stuff, but it's not going to be anything like major like that Kurosawa would have.
All right. What's like let's say, what does he have? Just want to see.
So he has, let's see. Common. We'll start at common. All right, those are spell scrolls. Talismans,
different skill.
charms, and one-use magic items. That's not what we want. Potions, tonic, and strange bottles. Nope. Do. Here we go. Clothing. So he has a few different wearable magic items. So he has his these wind step sandals. So once per long rest, as a bonus action, you can take the dash action. and they do not provoke opportunity attacks for the remainder of that turn. He's got the pilgrim sleeves. These loose gray sleeves are worn beneath other clothing. You can always tell the approximate direction from which the last creature to physically touch you departed, providing the contact occurred within the last hour and the creature remains within 1 mile. There's the Mantle of Falling Leaves, a moss green cloak embroidered with autumn leaves. When you fall, you can use your reaction to reduce the falling damage by 5 times your proficiency bonus and land on your feet. He's got a Foxfire earring. This is a small blue crystal earring. Once per long rest, as a bonus action, you can create 3 floating blue flames around yourself for 10 minutes. While it's active, you shed dim light for 10 feet. You gain advantage on checks made to detect invisible creatures within that light, and the flames do not ignite objects.
Is the earring? Do you need to tune with it?
No, the earring is not attunement. You're talking about the Foxfire earring?
Yeah.
No, it's not attunement.
How much would that be?
The Foxfire earring. 250 gold pieces.
Drake goes back in time and steals.
I just want to be clear, guys. Yes, the little girl is the daughter of a vampire, but she's not like a bitch, and she does like you guys.
I was actually waiting for Terhook to finish before Azric starts to propose things to Irina.
Yeah. Because that's probably like the only thing that he would buy in this shop for now, because like I say he's just looking for armor or something to protect himself more. So, but if he would buy something here, it would be the ring, like the earring. And Terhook would be like, and Azric could tell because Terhook would be like looking at the earring, the pensive face.
There are a couple other things here in my wearables section. So there's the gambler's sleeve. This is a red silk forearm wrap embroidered with tiny coins, and once per long rest, if you roll a natural 1 on an ability check, you can re-roll that die. You have to use the second result. Then there's the undertow anklet, a silver anklet adorned with black pearls. You gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, and while underwater, you can hold your breath for twice as long. Then there's the amulet of the stubborn heart, which is a small iron heart bound by red cord. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened while below your half your maximum hit points. And then there's the 13 stitch sash, a black sash repaired with 13 conspicuous golden stitches. Once per long rest, when you fail a death saving throw, you may treat that roll as a success instead. 1 golden stitch turns black each time the ability is used. Akito, the owner of the shop, has no idea what happens after the 13th stitch is turned black. He says there's a good chance you just die.
Well, that's great.
So,
But yeah, at least for all of that, Terhook is just focused on the earring. He's just not gonna say anything. He's just like pensive, like.
oh, and Nim didn't come in the store. Okay, never mind. There was something that Nim would have been able to notice, but
Damn.
He's a gallivant.
Yeah, he's out there having his own adventure.
Just peeking around the shops.
all right. So right now, Terhook is just staring at this earring, not doing anything.
Yeah, because he's like a little embarrassed of asking because he just feels like he is like trouble and he doesn't want to like take coin from the crew. If that makes sense, especially since he doesn't have anything.
And then he's gonna watch Azric walk over to Irina and get down on one knee to where they are eye level.
Hello?
So, I'm going to be doing some trading of our personal effects to get the Scroll of Sending to contact your father. But I've got an unnatural question from someone like myself to you. I want that book. Very much so. But it is far outside of my price range. And I was wondering if I could possibly proposition this person with one of your coins.
So, will one coin be enough? He said that the book is 13,000 gold pieces.
But your coins are rather rare, and I think I can do some persuading when it comes to these. After all, he would be able to sell it for more.
I mean, if you're gonna use one coin, that's fine. If it'll help everybody.
Very much appreciated. So I'm gonna go back up to the guy now. All right, so let's do some proper haggling here now. We've got the Nolatha stone, the serrated blade, the other two swords. It appears my friend over there happens to want that earring, but I
What?
want that book, and I'm willing to offer you something on top of these effects that you would be able to trade for much more.
All right, what is your proposition?
I'm reach into my coat, into the bag, and pull out one of the Severin coins, and like hold it up between pointer finger and thumb.
Okay, so he has a +5 to history. Somebody roll a d20 and add a +5 to see if he even knows what this thing is.
Uh, 20. Okay. Well, sigh. No. Well, I'm glad we have no combat today. Because, jeez.
I mean, it looks like a big platinum coin. Wait, Sai said wait. She rolled one space d20.
Oh.
Watch her roll one.
She was about to ruin Azric's whole plan.
I'm just waiting for it to.
Oh,
there we go.
18.
Hey, +5 too. So it's 18 + 5.
Oh, that was great.
Oh.
That's what happens when you get elote on the keyboard. You end up getting sticky keys.
Son of a bitch! God damn it! No.
Let's just say that's not the only reason them keys are sticky.
Lord. Too many feet pics.
God fucking damn it! I hate it here.
Why do all these feet pics have corn in them?
Oh my god.
Like to mash the elote between the big toe.
Ew.
Woo.
Oh god,
Eh,
thunderstorm, please hurry up. Please.
Alrighty, so
Oh man. Is
I
that a genuine Severin?
one of the few probably still in existence.
Well, it could probably fetch a pretty good amount at auction. But that involves me taking it to auction.
But you already know with the sailors that come through here.
That not
More.
fucking any of them are gonna know what the fuck this is. Most of the sailors come in here asking for a health potion and then pay me 300 gold because they don't know any better.
So is that what you're doing with the scroll of sending?
No, not at all. I would never do that to you. I thought we were friends.
Insight check.
Roll an insight.
Big inside check right there.
Not
No,
very
he-
insightful.
No, he seems like he's being honest with you.
Inside.
Everyone insight.
Everyone inside.
I think everyone noticed the BS from a mile away.
Not
Even them
Azric.
should roll inside check.
I'll
from
let,
here.
I'll let one other
I-
person
hold
roll
on.
an inside
I have a
check.
passive 11 to insight.
He's better at
What
lying
about
than that.
what about 27?
A 27? He's probably not telling the whole truth. He didn't swear on a Bible. It's a dealer's economy right now.
Yeah, it is a dealer's economy. And
I don't know. I can't help but feel like it's a bit. She's whispering to Azra, by the way. I don't know, but I can't help but feel like it's a bit overpriced because it's only like a mid-tier spell, like upper mid-tier, but still like it's a mid-tier spell. I don't see 400 gold pieces. Like, I feel like it'd be in my wheelhouse to learn it. I just need some time. So if I could learn it, and I'm
Azric's
16.
gonna look a little bit angry. Well, it seems like the seer thinks that you're lying to me right now.
Well, if she was a good seer, she could cast sending herself.
Well, if you were a good salesman, you wouldn't have to lie in order to make a profit.
Well, I'm not lying when I said it was 400 gold pieces. That's how much it is. Look at the price tag.
Sounds like you're lying on the cost, and that you should probably learn to make this deal. After all, when are you gonna find another Severin coin?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. First and foremost, I feel threatened.
Possibly should.
You can roll an intimidation check.
16.
16. Alright, look. Here, you can have your null Aether Stone back, and I can give you the Scroll of Sending for 200 gold pieces. Alright?
What about the book?
Oh no, that book is one of a kind. I cannot drop below 13,000 gold pieces. As far as your
Right.
Severin coin goes, if I was gonna make a deal like that, let's say the Null Aether Stone, the shiny golden mace that you have, 3 swords, a Severin coin, and sure, we'll call it even.
Look, I already know that the 3 swords in the mall are worth more than what you're offering already, and the Severin coin could cover that book by itself. How about the Severin coin and the swords for the book and that earring?
Nah, I'm gonna need the Null Aether Stone. two of these swords, actually, yeah, two of these swords aren't even magic. Like, I would just be buying nice swords from you.
But
The other sword is
you make
made of
magic
glass.
items, and that's Zahin black glass, not your regular glass.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice glass, but it's still glass.
You and I both know that's you're still trying to fuck me.
Well, let's be honest, right? This deal's not good for me if I don't get something out of it. And for me to get what I need out of it, I'm gonna need the Severin coin, the 3 swords, the maul, or a mace, or whatever the fuck that shiny gold club on the back of that elf is. And the Null Aether Stone. And then the book is yours. But I will tell you, I'm serious. This book
Except-
disappears right after you read it.
And I get that. However, you were getting ready to just do the Null Aether Stone by itself for technically 550 gold coins.
Oh, I liked you better then.
Yeah, and you're about to like me a lot worse. We're haggling
Look,
here, and you're
It doesn't
doing
feel
a
like we're
terrible
haggling.
job at it.
I feel like you're threatening me and trying to get more
No.
than I need.
Sai's
No.
going to wander around. How many other people are in the shop at the moment?
3 other people.
How heavily armed are the 3 other people?
I don't know. I'm pretty. I've got my sword on me, so
Yeah, I got my
I
sword
got
as
a
well.
gun.
Right there.
Somewhere.
No. Okay, so we're the only people in the shop.
No, there's 3 other people in the shop.
Thank you. How heavily armed are they?
Well, one of them has a gun. One of them has a sword.
oh my god.
Oh my fucking.
No. One looks like a pretty armed to the teeth pirate. One looks like a wandering merchant. Like he doesn't look like he's strapped or anything. And the other one kind of looks like a criminal. Looks kind of out of place and more out of place than you guys in this shop.
Go.
Look, I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm simply saying that you're getting on my nerves because you are ineffectively haggling at this point. For a coin that's worth this much, and that Null Aether Stone is already far outweighing that book by itself.
But you're attributing prices to things that you don't know what you're able to. You could take that 7 coin to the auction and they could have 50 more and it could be worth 500.
No, I'm very
That's
well
not
aware of what
how
these coins are worth,
cost-
thank you.
What? They have a baser price. What do you think? We're stupid?
Yeah, the basic price is like 1,000 gold pieces just for the metal.
Yeah, so 500 doesn't really seem like it's what I would go for at auction if the base price is.
And as I said, even with your statement just now, the Null Aether Stone and the coin alone, just the metal, quoting you, are worth more than the book by itself.
The Null Aether Stone and the 1,000 gold pieces worth of metal is not worth more than the book. The book is 13,000 gold pieces, not 13.
And you offered, oh, 13,000?
13,000. It is an extremely rare item.
How about we do these things that you're speaking and you throw in the earring as a cherry on top? And
sorry, did you think it was 1,300 this whole time?
yeah. I'm just
I mean, I
berating
thought
this
so,
guy.
too.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm like, you're really going at this guy for 13,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fucking win. I got a +7 to persuasion, bitch.
No, Sai is currently very confused. It's like you live in a pirate cove. That's like he lives in a. She's gonna come down here to Maeve. He lives in a pirate cove, and he's talking about not being able to find a rare relic. Isn't that like what pirates do?
No, mostly pirates kill people.
You know, collecting treasures, plundering, collecting, gathering, selling, that kind of thing. Mercenaries, you know, ships for hire, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Aye, true enough. Oh, we need to do some of that ourselves.
We really do. We should get to the pirating board of pirates soon.
All right. For 1 Severin coin, the Null Aether Stone, your 3 swords, and your Gilded Maul, I will give you the scroll, the book, and sure, the earring, but mostly because I just want you out of here at this point.
Appreciated. And I'm not asking for more, but if you do happen to contact me when you're finished with the Aether Stone, I would not be looking for a discount depending on what item you make.
I'm not sure I want to do business with you after that.
Regardless, I'll be back. So.
So you're saying I should move?
That's a threat.
You should. Well.
Oh, there's nowhere that you can go that Captain Azric won't be able to find you.
Nice. Are you threatening them?
What do you mean? You had to come to
Oh,
me to contact somebody across the ocean.
Don't worry about yeah, to contact them, not to find them, Queen.
We know where they are. It just so happens that I can't speak to them right now. And they're a long ways away. Anyways, point being, you've got a deal. Dropping swords and stuff on the desk. No Aether Stone that against my better judgment.
Okay. He gives you the book, the earring, and the sending scroll. Would Azric have handled this differently if you heard it correctly the first time?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, probably. Most likely. Yeah, definitely.
Well, because you had said, like, I'm going to use a Severin coin, and you asked... you asked Irina, and I was like, you think 1 coin's going to be enough?
Yeah, 1,300. I can haggle.
We can do mouth real good, we pirates.
Yeah, I thought it was 1,300 the entire time. But hey, it worked out. Got the book.
You got the book. All right. All right, please kindly get out of my shop.
On the way out, Sai's gonna ask Irina, hey, Irina, can I have one of your coins?
Okay, and she kind of reaches in her new pouch and hands you a gold coin.
No, one of the coins that Azric is holding for you.
Oh.
I can tell you I want it.
How many do I have left? I don't want to spend all of my dad's money
Oh,
if I don't
no,
have
honey.
to.
I don't want to spend it. I want to keep her.
Oh.
It's
Is-
a piece of history that I might never in my life see again. And when we get you back to your father, it'd be a nice way to remember you. I don't want to spend it. I don't want it for its value or anything other than sentimental.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, on your guys' way out, Azric and Maeve, you both spot a set of familiar items because you guys have one. Currently, Trahuk has it, I believe, but there is a set of sending stones as well. Those only communicate between each other. But
Yeah, Taruk has the one for what's the character's name again? 1 sec. It's for the elf pirate lady that Taruk has a crush on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Romance the NPC. Romance
yeah.
the NPC.
I mean, she wants Side dead, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
Everybody wants Sidon.
Nah, Taruk does not.
Like, for fuck's sake, Taruk's in love with somebody that wants to kill Sai. Desmond fucking made a pact with a god that wants to kill Sai.
Everyone wants to kill Sai.
Everything's against her at this point.
Her name's Valindra.
Belinda, right? Yeah. I'm just trying to find where I wrote her name. Oh,
Her
there it
name
is.
is Valentra.
Anyway,
Valindra.
sending stones come in handy in general.
Yep.
Inter-party communication.
How much
That's
for
it.
the sending stones?
Oh my fucking god! Didn't I tell you to leave already?
If you
What are you
want to
allergic
make
to
more
me?
money.
I can give you a set of sending stones for 350 gold.
Are you trying to screw me again?
No, I genuinely just want you to leave.
You genuinely want me to leave? You drop the price more than 350 gold.
Look at the price
It
tag.
was-
I normally sell them for 500.
We're pirates, we can't read.
Azric's just gonna look irritated and walk out.
I can do 300. That is the lowest possible that I can go. That is the cost of materials.
I'm gonna say that one's kind of worth the price because even a non-magic user can actually use the sending. I'm sure it only goes, between the two stones, but
I'm gonna lean into Sai while we leave. I'm not taking any more money from Irina. I already feel bad enough.
what happened to all the money that we got from the bounty?
A bounty.
The guy that we, no? She's gonna make the cutthroat sound back on your home island. That guy?
Well, now I gotta open things up. I don't know if I ever even added it to a fucking sheet.
Yeah, it was 500 gold pieces, and I know we didn't pay the fucking repairman that much.
yeah. No, I've only still got like 260 something of that left after paying the repairman.
Sheesh, they cost a lot. I mean, I guess we did take them from their homeland. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it happens.
Alright, no, we'll figure something out. Oh, I asked Irina for one of her coins, just as a keepsake. Do you mind giving it to me?
Looks at Irina. Do you wish to give it to her? Not
You
that I
can.
don't trust you, Sai. I'm just... I want to be perfectly clear. So, currently, Irina, you've got 8 Severin, 900 golds, and then the 100 gold you currently have on your person. I'm speaking clearly to you, so therefore you know exactly how much everything you have everywhere is.
Right. Can I have all of the Severin coins real quick?
I mean, just stand close. I don't want you being mugged by a passerby. And I'll pull the
all right.
bag
wait,
out.
Wait, just a second.
Okay.
Come in here. And she walks back in the magic shop.
No.
And you just hear,
Okay.
motherfucker!
Oh, hi again. I'm
Follow
glad
back
you able to
in
see that
and out
faces.
to her.
As you guys come in, she locks the doors behind you guys, and you see the shopkeeper go, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Just making sure that nobody can get away.
Don't worry, we'll be out before you know it.
Leans down, pulls out the bag for her. And everything is.
All right. She takes out 1 Severin coin and gives it to Sai.
Yay!
She takes out 1 Severin coin and gives it to Maeve.
Oh.
She takes out 1 Severin coin and gives it to Azric.
Thank you.
And then she gives Terhook 3 gold pieces.
Nice. Come money. Hey, that coin. I'll take it.
I'll just say to Hook, it makes sense. You did give your entire gold bag to Desmond, which wasn't the smartest decision to use with your money.
That is true, but I really wanted to help out my friend.
At least she understands those of us.
As
that
Irina
are-
is walking away from you, Terhook, she goes, "I'm just kidding, Terhook," and then gives a second gold or second Severin coin to Maeve and says, "Hold this for him." And then she will give one Severin coin to Nim.
Oh yeah, Nim's right outside.
Yeah.
Would I?
She saw him walking by and pulled him in with you guys. So now she should have 3 Severin coins and 900 gold plus her 100 gold. But she gives
97 gold.
Oh, sorry, 97 gold. But she gives the 3 Severin coins in the bag with all the 900 gold back to Azric because it's a little too heavy for her to carry. Says, "Can you hold these for me again?"
Yes.
There.
Sai is going
Now
to-
everybody has money.
Sai is going to take the coin and she's going to put it in a little pouch, and then she's going to attach it to the chain that she wears with her amulet from the Night Mother.
Okay. So now, feasibly, if you were just using it for the baseline worth of the coin, you each have 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, no, I'm not going to add that because Sai legitimately does not plan on spending it. She just wanted the piece of history.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're out of your hair now. Opens the door. Unlocks the door again. Shall we, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to find somewhere a little more not like this in order to send a message.
Captain, did we receive a grocery list or a supplies list from Sarah?
No, we usually
They give
just
Sarah
give,
coin
Yeah.
to get stuff.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
we just
So-
give Sarah coin to end up running into the market for us. Every once in a while somebody will go with her, such as Brannick or someone else, to make sure that she's safe. With this particular town, we'd most likely ask Brannick to accompany her.
Yeah, so for that, Nim, when you guys are departing, I'll ask you where you plan on going, and then I'll say, all right, well, Sarah had to buy this much supplies and it cost this much money. And then they'll minus it out of their stuff.
Sure.
Okay. So, where are you guys going next? Also, I put stuff in reference material.
I saw. They're all really cute.
I'm gonna look at everybody else. I don't know if there's anywhere else that you all want to go, but I've got to start formulating at least somewhat of a plan to meet Mr. Morgan somewhere.
At this point, what are can you guys tell me your passive perceptions real quick? She did just roll an 18.
My passive's an 11.
Mine's a 14.
What the hell is my passive on this new sheet?
It's on the right side under senses.
12.
14.
15.
God, you guys are not perceptive at all. All right, 2 people can roll a perception check.
Who wants to roll?
Hold on.
Yes, I got this. I believe in her.
I'm decently perceptive. 2
Right.
people?
Yep, 2 people. Sounds like it's Sai and Maeve.
I've been volunteered. Wait. Oh, Oh, there we go. Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, my sheet's being slow.
Okay, gotcha.
Funny.
Cool. Sai is the first to notice that you guys are kind of reconvening outside of the shop, discussing where you need to go, a private place to cast the spell. Irina is gone.
The what? What?
Hmm?
She was
What's
just
wrong?
like, where's Irina? She was.
No, she was just.
Isn't she with us?
Huh? She
Did
was
she
just.
even leave the shop?
She did
What,
leave the
like-
shop.
Irina?
Looking around, Sai, you see the glimpse of her clothing heading into the shop over here.
Into the shop over where I can't see where you're
Up
clicking.
towards the top of the map.
Okay. She's this way, and she's gonna bolt.
Oh, hells. Mabel, keep
Right,
pace.
right at size heels.
Where's our get out of vamp free card? As you get to the front of the shop, it is a very nice dressmaker's shop.
Panic.
Oh, I've heard stories about a elf getting a bunch of dresses made and never returning for them. Let's make sure we don't make the same mistake as that story.
You see the shop is called the Crane and Chrysanthemum. It's a 3-story shop with dark cedar and broad windows. And there's like a little crane sigil carrying a red chrysanthemum in its beak. Entering in, tiny silver bells sound when the door opens. And you see these polished, nice darkwood floors contrast against walls covered in shells of neatly folded fabric and bolts of silk and linen and velvet, satin and lace. Dozens of finished garments hang along the walls and on these wooden mannequins, flowing gowns and formal coats, traditional Kozakin robes, elaborate kimonos, and corsets and bodices, gloves, scarves, shawls, pretty much any fine clothing that you can think of is here. There are 0 visible price tags. And there is this like older human Kozakin woman, probably in her mid to late 50s. Slender, long silver streaked hair, worn in a bun, pierced by 2 ivory sewing needles. Dressed entirely in black, but not like mourning black, like expensive black clothing. Perfectly fitted, understated. What she's wearing makes what you all are wearing look cheap. She has small spectacles that rest low on her nose, and currently she has a big grin as this little Tierkaran girl is currently at the counter, pointing across the store. He goes, "Oh dear. How much time do you have, young one? Do you have time to try on a few things?" As Azric is the first to enter.
You've got at least enough time to try on a couple.
Oh.
Looking
Oh,
over
yeah.
my shoulder at Sai. With like a... The only way I know how to describe it off the top of my head is like a disheveled look, like a... we got ourselves into this. And we owe her.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that she found something that she's interested in.
I think the correct word would be disparage.
Well, I mean, we're going to be here for a while, right? As Maeve just looks around at all of the dresses.
I have an idea. How about we girls stay here, and you guys do the rest of the errands, and we'll look after
What,
you. You know?
just because I'm a man, I can't wear a dress? Sigh.
You
It's a little
look
bit fucking rude of you. As
you look
Azure turns to walk out of the building.
You look uncomfortable.
Guy, that was very rude.
Taruk, I don't want to hear it out of you.
Oh, I thought that's what we're doing.
Azric's gonna
Rude
peek
was
back in and sigh. If you lose Irina again, just don't lose Irina again. Irina, please stay with Sai.
Sai's
don't
gonna
run off
cock her
again.
eyebrow like you were standing right the fuck there too.
She's your responsibility.
Well, have fun, ladies.
All right. I guess I shall head out as well.
Yes, do that.
You
Oh,
forgotten
man.
to
To who?
wear something.
Let's be off.
Is there going to be a dress
Never
trying on montage?
Yeah.
I try to relieve him of his discomfort, and all I get is bullshit.
You've forgotten to wear something like this before.
I haven't in a very long time. You should try some stuff on too, Miff.
Are you two her caretakers?
We are.
Very good. I'd be remiss to talk her into buying anything out of her price range without a guardian here.
Just Maeve smiles, sort of side-eye glances at Sai.
What? We just have to wait for the wallet to come back.
Well,
We've
technically,
got time.
you have 3 Severin coins and and 97 gold pieces between the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sai
I
is
already
not
have 100.
spending that.
I'm not spending my Severin coin.
Sai has 7 gold left from what she had when she started. Because, you know, she bought the thing that made her all explodium.
Well, is there anything I can interest you from off the shelf, or are you wanting something custom?
Let's start with the shelves.
Very well.
Do you have tea, madam, by chance?
Of course I have tea.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
have
but a moment.
Sai is going to sit there, and her breeding and raising is kicking in, and she's sitting all poshly. Ankles crossed, tucked back, hands folded in her lap, quite upright spine.
Maeve is dumbfounded. Just clearly not, like, no idea what to do with herself.
Well, Maeve, take off your coat and things, and then go try some stuff on. I'll hold your clothes. Come. And she's just going to gesture with her
I don't
hand.
know if I'd look, okay.
You're
Alright then.
beautiful, Maeve. Go feel beautiful.
You are you are very beautiful, Maeve. I especially like your ears.
Oh, enjoy yourself. I'll hear nothing else.
Oh, Maeve, I think you should try this one on. She's over by this gaudy. You guys have seen Hunger Games? You've seen like the ridiculous dresses and stuff that they wear in the Capitol. She has gravitated over towards something like that and is like, you should try this one on.
It's got flair.
Like Yeah, flare's an understatement. It has like the like the Shakespearean collar around the top, and then like a very satin kind of fabric that makes up most of the dress before coming into like a formal like puffy gown at the bottom.
So she's dressed like Effie.
Yeah.
I'll throw a picture of the dresses that they wear in reference material.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. The woman comes back with some tea and 3 cups for you all as she passes them around. At this point, Irina has grabbed like a few things off of shelves and has taken them to the old lady. Can I try these ones on? And the woman looks at you, Sai.
Sai's just gonna shrug. We're just trying them on.
I just wanted to be sure it was fine to take her to the changing room in the back.
I will accompany her, and she's going to unfold herself elegantly from from the chair and follow them back into the dressing room.
Very well. And you, Miss, what was your name?
Is she talking to Sai or Maeve?
Maeve.
Maybe I'm luck. At your service.
Wow, what a beautiful name. Were you wanting to try on this one? She points at the one that Irina wanted you to try on. If it doesn't suit your fancy, that's fine. We have plenty of other options.
Take a look around, Maeve. She's gonna give her a wink. We'll be busy in the back trying stuff on.
Do you have anything in green? Perhaps?
Well, yes, most certainly. If you look around, you're sure to find something. Here's some things that just call out to... you're looking for something green specifically?
I just gotta say that was the most polite way I've ever heard someone say, use your fucking color.
Yeah, what's on the shelf is what I fucking got, bitch. Are you fucking colorblind? He looks over at the green section.
Oh, but, right, then, I'll, just awkward, sort of,
All right.
awkwardly leafs through the green section.
Yeah, you see this one dress, it's lighter, more playful kind of gown, constructed specifically for like movement and dancing in mind. Its fabric, as you kind of run it through your fingers and stuff, shifts between a pale sea green and like a soft teal, depending on the angle and the light. The bodice is comfortably fitted and supported internally so that the wearer does not need to wear a restrictive corset or anything. There's thin fabric panels crossing over the shoulders before joining behind the neck, leaving a lot of the upper back exposed. The skirt consists of numerous overlapping layers cut into broad, uneven waves, each layer edged in slightly darker blue-green threads. Like if you spin the display, you see the skirt opens up outward in like a cascading spiral resembling like waves breaking on and around a rock. And then there's tiny polished shell beads sewn sparingly around the waist and occasionally through the skirt that click softly against one another as you spin it. It's very lightweight. Has like a energetic and like it's a dress meant for dancing. That's
It's not.
pretty nice.
It's meant for movement, you say.
Yeah.
Dancing, sword fighting, if it comes to it, perhaps.
I mean, yeah, you could sword fight in it.
I mean, hey, that's where Maeve's head is at.
Yeah, I mean, do I have
Much armor,
any
but
other green ones? Yeah, I do. So then there's another one. It's like the primary fabric's like a deep emerald green satin. It's almost black within the deepest parts of its folds. The neckline cuts diagonally across the upper chest, leaving one shoulder exposed, while the other shoulder supports the fitted sleeve extending to the wrist. There's a narrow gold cord that circles the waist twice. And beginning at the exposed shoulder, an embroidered serpent winds downward across the dress. Its scales are individually stitched in muted gold and dark bronze, carefully avoiding the like the garishness of too much metallic thread. The serpent coils once around the waist and then disappears into folds along the skirt and emerges again near the lower hem. Its eyes are two tiny pieces of polished black glass, and then the skirt is fitted around the hips before widening modestly below the knees. This one is a dress meant for entering a room and everybody looking at you.
Filing that one away to try on later.
I'm trying to think. Do you count turquoise as green?
I shrugs. I have no idea.
There's a turquoise dress that looks nice. It's a fitted gown. A very pale turquoise.
We just lost
just
the
lost a
side.
darkie.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, well it's okay because this is for Maeve, not Darkie. There's a fitted turquoise silk gown. It has translucent sleeves that are modeled to look like dragonfly wings. The neckline is asymmetrical with like delicate silver embroidery sweeping from one shoulder across the bodice. And then the skirt falls in narrow panels that separate slightly while walking, revealing like a lighter silver blue fabric beneath. And then tiny iridescent beads catch the light with greens, blues, and violets. But those are the only like green dresses that she has pre-made.
I'll take the first two to try on.
Sorry, I was muted. As Maeve tries it on, since we lost Sai for the moment, let's jump over to the boy squad where I assume they're having a boy dance party.
Yeah. In front of the fruits. Boy dance party, and we're getting into it. We're dancing in the street, and you know that we knew it. Okay.
That is how that song goes, yep. So, what are the guys doing as you guys leave the shop?
Azric would be looking for a little bit quieter of a place to send a message.
Okay. I mean, there's lots of alleyways. There's other shops, some busier, some not as busy. It just kind of like you're able to find a quiet place pretty quickly, like away from prying eyes and ears.
I'm assuming the other two are following me. Azric wouldn't exactly be paying a whole lot of attention. He'd be kind of looking intently for a place to go. So
Yeah, Nim would follow.
Terhook. Rocky.
Rocky's here.
Is
How's he doing?
Terhook follow is Terhook
Yeah, Terhook is
following in Azric?
Yeah, the hook is following this little pile here.
So as I find this place, I'd turn around and look at the other two. Well, I guess I should probably at least get into contact with our dear friend Morgan.
Have you figured out what you're gonna say to him yet, Captain?
I've at least got an idea at this point.
Just an idea, Captain.
Just an idea.
Why am I feeling that the idea could turn into something very serious if we don't proceed carefully?
Well, I guess I worry slightly. First off, Nim, I understand that you have business here on this island.
I do, Captain. I've got the item I was looking for. It's near the base of the volcano, as he was telling us, and I think once the group is freed up, if anyone wanted to join me, I would like to go and retrieve the item.
Yes, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I'm more than willing to accompany you. After all, to be honest, after we found the item that you're searching for, I was going to see if you wanted to come with us.
I would very much appreciate that. I'd like to be on more. I'd like to have more adventures before I have to return. It'd be a pleasure to stay aboard.
Well, then my question would be, I mean, we all know, well, I don't know if everybody knows, but it's at least a little bit of a hike to the bottom of the mountain. So, how long do you think that it's going to take us to find this artifact? Because it's going to take a few days. It probably wouldn't be a good decision to send Morgan a message right now and then us end up being late to the meeting spot.
It's hard to say for sure, but if it's as straightforward as I'm hoping, I couldn't imagine it'd take more than a day or two at max.
DM, I would have at least a rough idea of how long it would take us to get to Indrid and then over to Dansker, wouldn't it?
To Indrid and then over to Dansker?
Yeah, because I'd most likely be wanting to stop at the Reaper's Hollow to as a halfway point, kinda. Just, make sure everything's still fine with the ship. A nice spot to where we could at least rest up before heading the rest of the way to Dansker.
Okay. Are you wanting to actually go to Indrid, or are you just wanting to go to Reaper's Hollow and the Indrid Archipelago?
Just the hollow in the archipelago, so it's
Okay.
the upper rightish corner.
Yeah. So from Huzachi, that'd be 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 18. You would have a rough idea. Your ship. This is a mercantile Karak. Can travel 75 to 125 miles per day, so we'll call that an even 90 with fair weather. It's about 9.5 days with good weather. Less with like very good weather. From here to the Reaper's Hollow.
So about 10 days.
Yeah, about 10 days.
So I'd be looking at the two. So you said from here there to the Hollow?
From here to the Hollow.
Oh, 10 days to the Hollow. It's about twice as far from the Hollow to Dansker. So that's already about 30 days.
Yeah, so every square on the map. So I don't know. Are you? Can you see the travel map?
I mean, I'm just on the Granheim map.
Okay, at the top right, there's like a layers thing, and you can switch it to the travel map. Each square is 48 miles, and you can travel on average 90 miles a day in your ship.
I can't get to the travel map. I'm on the World Anvil.
Do you don't have the layers option at the top right of the screen for the map?
Fuck, I don't know.
Sorry, I was muted. At the top right of the screen, there should be a layers option. I'll show you.
Oh, no, because we're not on that map. I don't think I have it. Or are you talking about on the World Anvil?
On World Anvil.
Send me the link to that page, because I am obviously not on that page. Nice.
Good.
Travel map. And what was you saying the squares?
I think you said it was 48 per square.
48 miles per square, and you can go an average of 90 miles per day. My mic keeps muting itself in the middle of me talking. It's weird. Mario,
Hey.
I sent you an
So
image.
about.
Send it to me too.
Indeed.
Like there's still a hood.
We be
That's
doing
cute.
math.
24 squares to Dansker from the archipelago. So about 13-ish days. I think you counted wrong from Hizachi over there. I got about 7 days.
Think so?
I mean, it's dang near a straight shot diagonally.
Yeah, but it's like 13 and a half
4,
squares.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 12. Straight diagonal shot I mean, I guess you could say a half. I mean, as a solid 13. Oops. If I could use a calculator correctly. Would be, yeah, a solid 13 would still be 6.93 repeating, so still 7 days. I'll still say 10 because, let's be honest, we don't have fair weather.
Yeah, we'll say 10 with less than average weather and 7 with decent weather. It's fine. I don't know how I measured it and got so off, but
So, worst case scenario, about 30 days worth of travel. I'll wait till we get back to the ship to send him a message. I'd like to at least look at the charts before we decide how many days this is gonna take, and a little bit more of an idea on how many days it's gonna take us to get whatever it is you're searching for, Nim. So,
Look, Captain.
while we're here, you guys need to look at anything else in the market while we wait on them. If not, you could always get a drink. Or we could end up making our way back to old man Hizachi's. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I'm down for getting a drink or going back to well, the old man's house. I mean, shop. Farouk, is there anything specific you were wanting to do with your time? Any opinions you would like to weigh in?
You could always cause problems.
We'll save that for our departure day.
Like a joke.
what kind of problems? Are you guys looking for any other items in the market that could come in handy?
I peeked at the book stall. Would I have seen anything of interest? I was waiting for an opportunity to chime in, but the haggling was too good, so I never chimed in.
Now it's your turn to haggle.
Yeah, real quick, I want to go take another look at these books before we leave
Yeah.
the square.
Let's peruse the markets, boys. Might as well
Alright.
waste some time. I'm gonna be looking for like an average clothing area.
Okay.
Do you mind if I
So
follow you?
probably
As,
more down here at the cloths and stuff, I'm assuming.
All right. Let's do books real quick.
Yep.
So, this book stall is a couple broad wooden counters with just piles of books and scrolls. They have a bunch of different genres. So I'm gonna say a genre, and you tell me if you want to know some books from that genre. Okay? We got
Can I tell you-
history. Go ahead.
Actually, I had a couple of things I was gonna intentionally be looking for.
Yeah, sure. There's a
Okay.
young Kelfarin, a Leopard woman. She kind of looks like a tabby cat, but she has these large round glasses that kind of eclipse most of her face, and is like currently sitting on a stool reading a book as you come up.
I'm gonna just casually glance at the books and then look up to her. Excuse me, miss. She responds.
Yes. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if you by chance had anything relating to the the history of Hizachi?
Of Hisachi, I don't have much on Huzachi, but I have some stuff on Kozuka, which
Ooh.
the original settlers of Huzachi were Kozukin.
Can you show me to those books?
Yeah, she hops up off her stool, and you can see now that she's standing, she's about 5'4". She's not a very intimidating figure, but she stands up, knocks over a small table beside her, and her drink goes falling on the ground, and then she gets scared, jumps, all her fur stands on end. She drops her book and then trips over the table that she just knocked over, and her glasses go scattering across the stonework.
I'm gonna come over and help her up and hand her her glasses.
Oh, not again. Thank you. And she kind of gets up and adjusts herself. She leads you over to one of the countertops, where you see a few different historical texts. There's one about the Second Great Kozukin War. It's called An Accounting of Blood. Then she has one specifically on the 13 Great Clans of Kozuka. That is, yeah, those are the main two ones she has for Kozukin history. The one on the Kozukin War, An Accounting of Blood, is written by a retired Matsudaira officer, one of the main military circles within the country there. These are what I have for Kozuka, but they don't necessarily have much to do with Huzachi in general.
Well, that's all right. This will suit exactly what I was looking for. Just wanted some of the historical insights on the peoples and the ways. This will give good context, I feel. How much for the two?
For both of them, it would be for 4 gold pieces.
4 gold pieces. And what do you have? And I'm gonna take just a gentle step forward and kind of lean in and soften my voice. And the ways of romance books.
You see her through her Velgaran furred visage. You see her blush. Let's see. She kind of like pulls herself together. Starts pointing across the tables. Religion, myth, and philosophy. Exploration, travel, and geography. Natural sciences. Adventure and fantasy. Mystery. Poetry, cookbooks, practical comedy. And then she goes, yes, and pulls out this like this locked chest from beneath one of the counters. Romance. I have, and she starts just pulling out books. I have the Rose of Melja. This is a sweeping romance between a Melja noblewoman and the common-born knight assigned to protect her. It's very dramatic. Lots of longing glances and forbidden dancing, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
And then there's Beneath the Samurai's Mask. It's about a wandering swordsman who's discovering that the mysterious masked warrior repeatedly saving her life is actually the disgraced heir of a rival clan. It's like enemies to lovers, obviously. And then there's The Captain's Bride. By the way, she has not stuttered once. Then there's The Captain's Bride. It's about a merchant's daughter who accidentally boards the wrong ship and discovers she's now traveling with a charming privateer captain. The historical accuracy of the sailing portions is apparently atrocious, but I know nothing about ships, so don't ask me about that. And then she pulls out from this locked chest a smaller locked chest. then we have the one for discerning audiences. This
Discerning
one,
audiences.
she carefully opens it and starts pulling out books with the utmost care. This one's called Taken by the Tide. It's about a sheltered noblewoman who survives a shipwreck and is rescued by a brooding pirate captain with a mysterious past, too many scars to count, an unreasonable number of open shirts, and no responsibilities aboard his own vessel.
Ooh.
Then this one's called The Oni's Bargain. It's about a young shrine maiden who agrees to spend 1 year living within the mountain cave of an infamous Omi Lord to save her village from a supernatural winter. She expects a monster. Unfortunately, he is. She has a few other ones, but go ahead.
So as she's getting really intense on this, I'm going to get closer to her without fully meaning to, and I'm going to go, how much for the entire collection?
The entire collection?
There's not many where I didn't grow up around many of this type of books, and I am very curious. So I was just, are you willing to part with them?
Of course, whatever I can do to spread good literature. Are you wanting the whole big chest, or the big chest and the little chest, or just the little chest?
How many books would you say it is in total?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books.
14.
Some larger than others.
She went through 5.
Yeah.
Okay. How about I start with the 5 you just described? And how much would those 5 be?
I can do these 5 for, say, 15 gold.
15 gold plus my two history books is 19 in total.
Yes. Although I don't know exactly what you're into, but if you're looking for history and smut, you might want this one. And she pulls out this like illustrious, like emerald green, like leather wrapped book, and it just says The Verdant Lord's Claim. This one's about a noble woman who becomes lost in an ancient forest and encounters a beautifully antlered Fey Lord who informs her she cannot leave until she fulfills an ancient bargain made by her ancestors. And I've been told it's incredibly accurate.
Oh. So that one.
But I'll throw that one in for free because you're buying so many.
Oh, you've got a deal. But could you hold them for a moment while I go and get something to carry these books in?
I can give you the smaller chest. It should fit the books.
Oh, I'd appreciate it. How much would that be?
We'll say 2 extra gold, so 21 gold in total.
I might have to part with one of the books. Out of all these romance books, which one would you least recommend? Not recommend, just least recommend.
I mean, the Rose of Melja is kind of overdone.
All right. I'll take the books in the chest minus the Rose of Melja.
All right, that would bring your total to 16 gold pieces.
All right, you have a deal. And I kindly thank you for your assistance.
Of course, please come back anytime. My my name is Tori.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Tori. My name's Nim.
I hope to see you again, and maybe I don't travel a lot, so I get most of these books from sailors, but if you come across anything interesting, I'll definitely buy it.
Understood. You'll be the first on my mind if I come across anything interesting.
All right, thanks very much for the business, Nim. And she kind of packs everything into the smaller chest, and I say smaller chest, but it's still like a 1.5 foot by like a 2 foot chest, and it's about 2 feet deep, so like it's sizable. Yeah, you got a chest full of smut.
That was on my list.
There we go. Nim narrowly evaded angering the BBEG, so
The BBEG.
big bad evil guy.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. Tori is not the big bad of the campaign.
I didn't think about this, but how much does this weigh?
Enough.
What's your strength score?
A 10.
Not enough for you to worry.
Okay, cool.
All right. Meanwhile, Azric has made it to the Woven Reed, a clothing stall for the everyday person. It just has a sign that said "Good clothes, fair prices." That's it. No mannequins. Clothing is hung from ropes, wooden hooks, simple racks, and on a table laid out in front of the stall. And then there's like a small like section for like discounted pieces that have been repaired or slightly miscut. It smells faintly of clean linen and cedar shavings. And you see this Lupin man as you approach, broad-shouldered, cheerful-looking, rolled-up sleeves, a measuring cord around his neck, and a sewing needle tucked behind one ear. As you come up and look, he says, "If you're afraid to sit down, don't be. I have very fair prices, and I'd be happy to attain your business here. May I ask your name, sir, just to know who I am making a deal with?"
The name's Azric Voss.
Azric Voss. This guy has a +0 to history. Can somebody roll a d20 for me? See if he has heard of Azric Voss or the Waltz-Bound Damned at this point.
Ezek, want to roll for your own name?
D what?
A d20. He has a +0. 5.
Oh,
He got a 5.
Yes, I've
Here,
heard of you.
shit.
You are very well known in these seas. And you're going to be even more well known once you're wearing some of my clothing.
Right. I'm not exactly looking for myself. I'm just going to browse it for the moment.
Yeah, so he has like any like everyday wear that you can think of, like this guy would have.
Yeah, I'm looking for something more Irina, not sticking out like a sore thumb. Something a little more obvious pirate style, I guess.
Oh, Irina's got that covered. Here. I just sent you the dress that she just bought.
Yeah, that's not pirate style.
So just like you just want her to look like a pirate.
Yeah, I sent you a picture. I actually stole one of your other pictures, but point being, that's more what I'm looking for is the average pirate style. Part of it to like fit in, but also like kind of a thank you, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely get some. I would say if the other pictures also is like she wears that red sleeved shirt and
Yeah.
and stuff most of the time. But yeah, you can pick out a few things. It's not going to cost you more than like a gold.
Yep. I got it covered.
And then Terhook, were you looking for anything in specific?
At least not here, no. He's just basically accompanying Azric, and he's gonna be like, "So we're trying to buy some clothes for the little one."
At least something to show a little bit of appreciation and something to blend in a little bit more in the future ports.
Very thoughtful. I can hear. I thought you were buying something for yourself.
Exactly need
Perhaps a
anything
hat or
right
something.
now. You'd be surprised, but I actually own a few hats.
What's one
So-
more to add to the collection? Since you are a captain of a new crew now.
Eventually.
Eventually. Taruk gives him a little smile while looking at the different clothes and designs.
Just find something for yourself if you'd like to, Hook, and then let's be on our way. I'm not exactly looking forward to being in the market for too long.
Well, Nim had I don't have my coin anymore. So
We still have at least a little left over from when we, were up north. So if you find something, it's not a big deal. After all, let's be honest, they're probably gonna spend more than both of us combined.
that is true indeed. So why did you want to buy the expensive book anyway?
Yeah,
So-
Azric, why did you want to buy the expensive book anyway?
The book is going to make me stronger.
Well, that's a good reason to buy the book.
A
Oh.
good reason to buy the book.
Well, I thought it was one of those, very books that help with your magic or something.
It will indeed help with my magic.
So you rather I did not read the book. And he gives me a teasing smile.
Tahuk, I like you. I would still murder you for reading the book.
Well, at least I would have one last read before
One last
I
book to
perish.
read.
Yeah, I forgot. Terhook's also you have 3 charisma casters in the group.
Then comes the the heist for the book of all the charisma casters just pouncing on Azric. Wait, did Azric buy the earring or no? I forgot.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, no, you
Yeah,
got
it-
the earring.
All right, just making sure. I put it on my list, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Alright.
Azra got you your earring. Don't worry.
Well, I appreciate you doing buying it, the earring.
Huh? Seen you eyeing it. Figured if I was haggling, I might as well get something out of it.
I guess I'm just not comfortable with others buying me things.
I mean, had to work in at least a little bit of a deal. Guy was just trying to screw us over after all.
Well, you're the best haggler that I know so far. So, if anyone was gonna get
13,000 gold pieces.
well, the Hook thinks that he's a great haggler. And
Not the
I mean,
stars.
I feel like it was pretty good haggling.
yeah, I feel it's great haggling. Kind of matter, but you know. But hey, it's thank you again. I'll try to be a bit more honest with myself. Well, what type, from the clothes that you see here, what do you think would look best on the little one?
Not exactly a fashionista, Tahook.
Well, I
I
am not
Wearing a
fashionable,
coat that I picked up off of a dead body.
and I am wearing dirty leathers that are mostly suitable for combat. So I
We
guess both of us are not.
could always go talk to Hizachi if you're looking for armor.
Oh, well, if we do go, could you accompany me? I think he has something with my nostrils, and I am not very comfortable.
Yeah, it's where he thinks you keep your magic. Which I mean, you haven't proved him wrong yet, so.
Well, it's hard to prove it wrong when I'm casting magic, and you know, there's a lot of glowy things, and my nose isn't glowing, so I don't know how to prove it otherwise.
Do you keep your gold in your nostrils?
No, I do not. Though it would be kind of hilarious if Aurelius did speak through my nostrils. And how would that work anyway?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're the magic expert. I thought you would know since you have a voice speaking in your head, apparently. So I don't know if he is speaking through your nostril as well. Could be, you know.
Oh, he speaks in my brain, I guess. I don't know how to put it. Anyway, Nim, so you've snuck
Yes?
up on us.
I was just enjoying the conversation about nostrils.
Yeah, see? Even Nim thinks that you store your god within your nostrils.
No, Neem, not you too.
You haven't proved us wrong.
How do you want me to prove it? I am. Okay, take deep breaths through.
Well, I guess at this point, I don't know if a Darky ever rejoined us. They did not.
No, I think her power is just out.
Yeah. She sent me
Again.
or she sent a screenshot of like a weather report. Some shit. I thought.
I don't know. The last thing she said was Sai is going to enjoy tea and sandwiches and enable everyone until Daddy Azra comes back to pick them up. Well, I guess we could go back to Hizachi for now. See what we can get for you, too. Now that you've at least got something. Well, Maeve is holding yours. I guess I could cover it until you get your coin back from Maeve. But
I will repay.
warn you,
Mhm.
you're not going to get as much from him as you would selling it to somebody else. Unfortunately.
That is fine. That's alright. I will. Well, I will pay you back as a repayment.
Alright, well then. Shall we, boys?
Alright.
Lead the way.
Heading back to Nostril Man.
Alright, we're going back to old man Hizachi. We're going on an adventure.
Heck yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, boys. That one got a little messed up. That's fine. I think it gets the point across. Alrighty, heading back to Kurosawa's. Change the map here. There it is. Let me hide the individuals who are not with you guys. Alright, arriving back at Kurosawa's place.
How you think he's going to welcome us after we just left his shop?
Well, he's gonna be very curious of why you didn't just ask for something while we were already here, but he's used to it.
Alright. This is gonna be very awkward.
It'll be alright.
Azri, can you go in first? I'll follow after you. I don't want him to,
No worries. Crack open the door and walk in. Well, we've returned. I brought the man with the gold in his nostrils. He's still looking for something else.
Azri. Hello again.
Azric is full smirk at this point. Just looking at Taruk.
Daruk just glares at Azri, but has a smile on his face.
Seems like he might be looking for something that he should have asked you the first time we were here, let's be honest.
That's exactly right. My apologies. I was hoping if you were selling any magical armor, perhaps serpent skin armor or something like.
And our DM is muted.
DM is muted.
Why does my mic keep doing that? Like,
I don't know.
You want armor now? I thought you wanted your magic back. Wow, so indecisive. No wonder your god doesn't give you magic.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorite traits there. I am
Well?
working on it.
So you want armor. Preferably you want leather armor? Kinky. What kind of leather?
Leather, perhaps. It could even be scale mail as long as it's not loud.
You can be skill mail as long as it's not loud. You're a quiet person?
Well, I tend to be.
Is it
He
because
looks
you fall on
innocent.
the floor dead a lot?
How do you... No, that's not the reason why. Well, I want to be able to be a bit more sturdy, eh?
Alright. I do have a collection of dangerous artifacts, as well as concoctions and even accessories.
Prefer armor.
Nothing cursed, please.
Wow. Azra, look at me. What do you think you're talking to?
That's why I said it.
Probably good to specify that. Not even like a little bit cursed?
Not even a little cursed, please.
What if it just makes you poop a lot?
That's up to him at that point.
So what do you have?
Well, specifically armor.
Hey. As I said, serpent skin, studded leather, scale armor.
Let the man do his thing.
I'm just making sure he isn't gonna like bring up something scandalous or something. Um,
Oh,
you know.
he's definitely going to bring up something scandalous now that you said it.
He just face palms.
Yeah, I just have to find the specific Google Doc with everything that Isamu has, which I made when Sin made the character months ago.
We're making him work double time today.
Alright, so non-magic paladin says he's okay with a little bit of curse. Like pooping curse, but not like death curse.
I would rather not poop either. I would rather not be cursed at all. Preferably.
Alright, I guess I'll take it easy on you.
I'd appreciate that.
I will only tell you the things I'm legally comfortable selling to the outside public.
That'd be great.
For leather armor, I have this armor, and he pulls out some, it's like black leather reinforced by just hundreds of overlapping lacquered scales, painted in muted blues, silvers, and greens. This is +1 leather, studded leather armor. Gives you advantage on athletics checks specifically made to swim. And it doesn't impose disadvantage on swimming in rough water. I made this for a river scout once. And we eventually found out that rivers lead to considerably larger bodies of water. And he eventually drowned out there. So we did retrieve the armor. I'm very good at finding stuff. And I think I got all of the blood off of it. So then I got these moon shadow leathers. This is just leather armor, dark gray in color. Some areas seem slightly darker than whatever shadows surround it. While wearing this armor in dim light or darkness, you gain +2 bonus to stealth checks, and then once per long rest, when you take the hide action in dim light or darkness, you can become invisible until the beginning of your next turn, or until you attack, cast a spell, or enter bright light, whichever comes first. And then I have a Rainwalker coat. This is studded leather armor. It appears more like a long dark blue traveling coat than armor, but he shows there's hidden metal reinforcement sewn beneath the fabric. While wearing it, rain never soaks the coat. You ignore non-magical difficult terrain created by mud or shallow water. You have advantage on ability checks made to maintain your footing on wet surfaces. Then for medium armor, I have Armor of the Breaking Wave. This is +1 scale mail, and it's made of blue and black metal scales that overlap, bordered by pale silver linings. While wearing it, you get a +1 to AC, and you have advantage on saves against being knocked prone or forcibly moved. And then once per long rest, when you would be pushed or pulled, you can simply choose to move 0 feet instead.
That one causes like disadvantage on stealth, right? I just want to confirm that too.
Does scale mail just generally do that?
I think it does, if I'm not mistaken. I'll confirm in a second.
Yes, it gives you disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks. Then I have a Stormhide breastplate. It's a dark steel breastplate covered in branching patterns resembling like lightning striking across it. You gain lightning resistance against magic and environmental. And then once per long rest, when you take lightning damage from any source, you can use reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6. I don't believe breastplates invoke disadvantage. Let me make sure. No, they do not invoke disadvantage. And then I have on a ward half plate. And this is just heavy dark armor carrying dozens of tiny warding inscriptions along the edges. And while wearing it, you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened by fiends, monstrosities, or undead.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have... You're not going to be interested in the heavy armor, are you?
I would probably drown since I'm gonna be on a ship. So unless it's either good in water or allows me to.
Yeah. No, I don't have heavy swimming armor. I don't. That'd
Or
be
something
pretty-
that can allow
that'd
to.
be
fight.
pretty cool, though. I should make that. Can you imagine? I just make like. I don't think it'd be hard, right? You just under the armor put like water wings.
Well, I mean that's one way to do it.
I mean, you'd walk
But,
around looking like the armored Michelin Man. And everyone knows the Michelin Man is the main people who make wagon wheels here. But, I think you look pretty funny.
Well, just out of curiosity, what heavy armor do you have?
Well, now he's interested. I don't have water wings right now. You'd have to wait for me to make them.
I don't. I mean, Hero can't use it anyway, so it's fine.
You
So
can't use
that's what
water wings? What the?
I said. I did not use water wings. No.
Man, Azric, you choose people who don't know how to swim and then they get mad that they can't get the armor that they want.
I know how to swim. He takes it.
He's at least been
For-
overboard once.
For heavy
And they
armor,
did it.
I have this armor. It's called the Mountain's Patience. It's splint mail. And it gives you +1 AC, and you have advantage on checks and saves against being shoved or knocked prone. Oh, that's kind of like what you want. It just makes it hard for you to get thrown off the boat. I mean, if you get thrown off the boat, still you're in trouble. But to make it where you don't have to worry about it as much.
I would rather not drown, but okay. So the
I'm
half
sure
plate.
Adric would save you. If it's not the one pushing you off the boat.
He's most likely the one pushing you off the boat.
Then
Because that's
I got Thunderhead plate mail. Once per long rest, when you are hit by a melee attack, you can use your reaction to unleash a concussive blast of force. On a failure, the target takes 2d6 thunder damage and is pushed 15 feet away. So this is like the opposite of the last armor. And then I have the armor of the unyielding gate. It is also plate armor. It's a very heavy armor. But once per long rest, as a bonus action, you can enter a bulwark stance for 1 minute, where you cannot be forcibly moved unless you choose to be, and creatures provoking opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action, and your speed is reduced to 0 feet. And then I got the oh yeah, this one. This one's called the Belligerent Bulwark. I will say this one is slightly cursed.
I'd rather not be cursed though.
But he pulls out a mannequin that's wearing it, and it's magnificently constructed armor, and it's like crimson and black plate mail. It gives you +1 AC, an advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
As if you think I'd look good wearing that, I think that'd be a bit too much.
But here's the thing: it's only slightly cursed, right? To where if you use the dash action to move further away from a hostile creature you can see, the armor loudly starts banging to alert the enemy of where you are. It's remarkably protective armor. Very judgmental though.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I don't know that I'd have anything else.
So no serpent skin or anything like that.
Well, I don't. Look, I know what you think is going on here. Not so holy man.
I am very holy.
I don't know anyone named Mario. I don't crush turtles and snakes for fun.
Well, I thought you did.
I don't do that.
Alright,
But,
alright, alright. You don't crush serpents and turtles. I get it.
Are you sure you need to be stealthy?
Well, I was hoping so. A lot of my strengths and qualities are in stealth. And my attacking style is more on the agile side of things.
How much money do you have?
Taruk looks at Azric. Since Azric is babysitting him.
It just depends. As you already know, we've got stuff that we can trade. It depends on how much Tahukia actually wants to spend, though.
Well,
I had
what do you think?
I didn't want to mention it. I have something that I think you might really like, but I just got it. All right, I
hear
just
this
got
a lot.
it. Like you all left and you went to shopping, and then you came back. But before you came back, somebody else came and they sold me something very nice. Do you want
Which
to see
is,
it?
I do indeed. And
Oh.
Taruka is actually gonna step forward a little bit. He's interested.
So, somebody came in here and they said that they got this off of a holy man. And
What?
at the first, I was like, what do you steal from a holy man? What kind of people are you? And they said, no, the holy man was almost dead anyway, and we took it from him because he didn't need it no more. And I said, okay, well, where's this holy man? And they said, across the sea. Nowhere to be found now. And I said, well, okay, if you're not gonna know where it is, then I guess I'll buy it.
Aurelius, forgive me. So what is it? This armor.
He pulls this chest out from behind his counter and sets it up. And as he opens it, it looks like a mess of fabric on the inside. And then he begins to pull the fabric back. And you see this armor. It looks pristine. It's kind of a dark burnished steel and gold edged plate mail, with a luminous golden channels flowing like sunlight through portions of it. Clearly crafted for like in the visage or for a servant of Aurelius, and with a radiant sunburst emblazoned across the chest. And you realize this is Darius's armor. They say it's called the Aegis of the First Dawn. And I can tell I haven't been able to do too much research because, you know, I just got it, but I'd say it is pretty powerful. And maybe it even makes your god like you more. But do you worship? What god do you worship? Because if you don't worship this god, then it probably makes your god even more mad.
Aurelius, but where do you say the person that sold that armor?
What about
Where
the
do you-
person that sold the armor?
Where did he say he found that armor?
He said, way across the sea. No need to worry because the guy's not coming back to get it.
Did he say if the man was dead?
He said that the man was like basically dead and didn't need it anymore. Why are you crying?
I just need a second.
It is beautiful armor. I almost cried when I found it too. Azric, what is your friend's issue?
Believe from previous encounters, at least,
Rook just looks at
that,
Azric. Azric, we need to get that
that,
armor.
that armor belonged to one of his friends.
Oh, what? Wait. This armor, you know the guy who was wearing it last?
He was my father figure.
Talk about daddy issues. I'm sorry, I only jest. I do poorly in uncomfortable situations. My daughter told me I need to work on my conversational skills and be more courteous in public.
No, it's fine. I understand. But how much do you want for the armor?
Well, I haven't had a lot of time to, like, explore the possibilities of it or figure out what all it can do. But just looking at its baseline stuff. If I were go ahead.
I'm gonna step up to him. Look, we've at least got history, and you know that it belonged to his teacher. How much did you happen to purchase it for?
I bought that for 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000 gold pieces.
I figured I could sell it for like maybe like 15 to 20. But I don't want to charge you that, Azric. You've done a lot for me in the past, as I have for you. I don't want to rob you or your friend here of whatever sentimental value this armor might have.
Right.
But if you could at least give me the 5,000 gold pieces, that would let me break even.
The thing is, I don't have 5,000. I do have one Severin coin left, though.
Nim's going to take his Severin coin and place it in Azric's hand. He's got two.
Because you have history, you can roll a persuasion check with advantage, Azric.
I'm pretty persuasive. Sometimes. 17?
17. Alright. Look, we go back, Azric. It's
I know.
a lot of
And
money, but
if I have to say it, I will owe you one, sir.
alright. Very well. I'll take the 2 Severin coins. Maybe I can take them to auction at Phantom Port. Actually, that is not a bad idea either. You said you have to go to the archipelago? I can't leave the island, but my daughter was planning on attending the auction. Could you drop her off in Phantom Port and maybe give her some protection? And we'll call that the cleanup for the other 3,000 gold pieces?
I only have one problem with that, sir. I've got to take Irina to Danska, and there's people at Phantom Port that are most likely going to be looking for her and cause nothing but trouble.
Alright, very well. Well, then we can call it an IOU. That's fine. But before you leave, if you end up deciding that you're gonna go to Phantom Port, let me know. And I'd rather her travel with somebody I trust than on some strange merchant vessel.
Could at least get her closer, but I'd rather not stop there myself.
Fair enough.
And don't know if anybody's going to be at the location we're going, so. I mean, there's likely to be people there, but I don't know about any vessels that be able to take her to Phantom Port.
Well, either way, it's fine. She will get there. She's not unskilled by any means. Like I said, that was just more of a safety factor. If you're looking for the person who found this armor, they said that they were heading to the Rusty Sink. They needed a room for the night and we're going to be leaving in the next day or two. But he closes up the chest and slides it over. And you guys are now the owner of the Aegis of the First Dawn. A very rare set of full plate mail. It does require attunement by a paladin or cleric.
Tahuk is gonna
Hand
look
him
at
the
the
2 Severn coins, and Tahuk, because you not only owe me, but you also owe our dear friend Nim here now. And now I owe somebody else a debt because of you. Just remember. With a small smirk at Tahuk.
Azric, you could owe a debt to a much worse person than me.
I agree. If I happen to find anything to your liking, I'll make sure to bring it back.
Oh, that's it. I got it. Marry my daughter, Azric. And you just hear from across the room, Dad, shut the fuck up. Look, the family lineage can't end with me and you.
You'll always be welcome aboard our vessel. But
See
as
that?
you
He
know,
likes you, Cecily.
but as you know, she wouldn't be able to stay here and maintain your shop or the island.
Well, at least she's fine until I retire. This Aegis of the First Dawn, you are somewhat familiar with from training under Darius. It's +1 plate armor. It grants you resistance to fire damage and advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Once per long rest, it lets you cast Daylight without using a spell slot or material component. Once on each of the wearer's turns, they can deal additional radiant damage with a weapon attack, Divine Smite, or Paladin spell that they cast. They deal an additional 1d8 radiant damage. It has Beacon of Resolve, which is when the wearer uses Lay on Hands or restores hit points to a creature with a spell. That creature may also immediately end one of the following conditions affecting it: frightened, charmed, poisoned. And that can happen a number of times per long rest, equal to the wearer's proficiency bonus. And then it also loading.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attune right now, but I'm gonna attune it later, and I'm gonna unattune the bird since Taruk has an idea what to do with it.
It also allows the wearer to cast the Sunbeam spell once per day.
And as the Taruk looks through the armor, right? Does he see any blood on it, or did Azric's friend
No,
was
it's
it clean?
It's pristine.
Pristine, okay. So there's no clues as to what happened inside the armor.
The fucking bullet hole through the center.
Yeah, but I was trying
there's
to figure
bullet
something out.
piercing the no. Roll a perception check.
Sure thing.
I'll put
Perception
this
check,
in
right?
reference material as well, so everyone
Thank
can
you.
see what the armor looks like. And I will send the stats to you separately, Terhook.
I appreciate it. What is? Let's make sure I'm not getting advantage. Okay, there we go. Perception. Okay.
Alrighty, 19. There's nothing obvious on the interior that tells you any major information. This is definitely Darius's armor. I mean, it's one of a kind. It was granted to him by the previous Luminarch. Back when he was like graduating into his current position. So but it is like one of a kind relic of the Knights of Aurelius, the Sunlit Scripture. So a lot of people wanted this armor, and the fact that somebody got it off of him is concerning. Kurosawa did say that the person who got it said that they got it from a guy across the sea, and that they were going to the Rusty Sink, so maybe finding them and asking them questions would be the way to go at that point. But yeah, this armor has been cleaned greatly.
Could you tell me a little bit about the person that sold you this armor, by any chance?
Yes, I didn't get their name, but they were kind of a rough and tumble looking guy. About 6'2", pretty well built. Not the greatest, like kind of shabby clothing, if I'm being honest. Because I bought it for 5,000 gold pieces, but they wanted like 12,000 for it. I was like, there's no money to be made. And they were like, what do you mean? I'm a lieutenant in the Dread Reavers. And I said, I don't care if you're a lieutenant in the fucking Aeonic
Lieutenant of the
Pantheon. I'm not paying 12,000 gold pieces for a suit of armor that I don't even know if it works.
Did you say the Dread Reavers?
Yeah, he said he was a lieutenant in the Dread Reavers, whatever he means by that. I thought a lot of people tried to use Orlon Veskar as a threat, but honestly, you can never tell if it's true or not.
And what hair color or any like distinguishable features? Was he Iraqi like me?
No, he was a Lupin man. Like pitch black fur, scar over one eye.
Does that description ring a bell in Terhook's mind?
Roll a history check. A 6. You spent a long time with the Dread Reavers. You don't know the guy's name, but you remember that the Dread Fleet has a few like main notable ships, one of which is called the
You're talking about the Hollow Fang?
Yeah, the Hollow Fang. But you don't remember the guy's name, but you remember a figure who was assigned to that ship who matches the description.
I'd like to roll a history check.
Sure. Roll a history check.
No.
You don't know either.
All right.
However,
Jeez, we're just not history, I guess.
However, now that you guys think about it, making your way back here to Kurosawa's shop, there was a hauntingly dark brigantine ship in the port.
Oh. One that I assume we both know.
Yeah, it's definitely the ship known as the Hollow Fang.
I am rather glad that we didn't end up going to the pub. We should probably make it back to the others.
The answer is about my...
Tahuk. I very much understand where you're going with what you're about to say. But do you think in our current capacity of 3 people we can take on the Dread Reavers?
It's just one of their lieutenants and one of their main flagships.
I know he can't, Azric. It's just these emotions.
There's other ways to find information. After all,
Just...
he's at a pub. He's gonna talk about it.
I know, Azric. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Not knowing if he's dead or if he's just left to die like a dog.
Tahuk. His armor is in your hands. I don't want to paint a grim picture in your mind by any means. However, you and I both know what that really means. The likelihood of him making it out of this is rather slim, and if he made it out, then we're not going to find him here. But give it some time. We still got to do a few other things on the island first, and like I said, he's at the tavern. He's gonna end up speaking about it. We'll end up frequenting it afterwards. We'll find out what everybody else has learned.
Alright, I worry. And I worry about my friends. Visa, Setos, Ilana. They were just aspirants as well, but they always followed Darius like me. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about Darius. If I can't save Darius, I need to at least save them. I can't lose them too. So please, Azric, let's do what you said, but I need information.
Understood.
And I know I'm asking for much. Because doing this will most likely put us under the crosshairs of Orlan. But I need this.
Well, one step at a time, friend.
One step at a time. But once again, I appreciate both of you.
Well, now that you've drained all pockets, shall we?
But I am sorry about that. He gives armor. But I think we should think. He can barely talk at this point. He's just overcome with emotion as he slowly just inches towards the door.
I don't think we're getting Sai back. So
No.
we will end there for tonight. And hopefully we'll see everyone soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.